Welcome to Adventure Streaming, guys. Hey, I'm just putting together my safety bag for some riding this season, and I know it's an interesting topic on a lot of forums. I've been riding quite a while, and I know there's 50 different ways to do this. This is what's worked for me, and I would love to hear your suggestions, comments, what you put in your bags, what you leave out. And again, this is just trail riding, flatlander stuff. We ride a lot at night as well as during the day. Pretty rural areas. Probably 80 to 100 miles in between any type of civilization, and lots of times, sometimes more. But this is the basic stuff. I try to be pragmatic, not to take too much, and here's what's worked for me. I'll start off here. All right, you have to have your tie wraps. I just bring a plastic bag in case anything gets wet. Here's kind of all my fire stuff right here. A little kit I got, probably at West Marine. Definitely have some safety blankets. I also carry one on my jacket. I have had to use those. Somebody gets wet. It helps them from getting hypothermia. I like using some fluorescent glow sticks in case you have to put them in a tree, you need to mark something on the side of the trail. You could do that. I carry a GPS. I usually don't have this mounted on my sled, but I carry it in my bag. Of course, duct tape. Something new this year, I'm going to carry a strobe. This would be great to be able to hang on the side of a trail in case you went off the side of a trail, you're working with a buddy. These aren't that expensive. Med kit, a little bit of medicine. It's what I carry on my boat. Not very expensive. Of course, maps. A siphon hose. This is one of those that you stick into the tank and it sucks the water, hopefully not the water, the fuel out. This is shrink wrap material, high tensile strength. Got this from my buddy Tommy at Cito. Believe it or not, tampons. In case you had to start a fire, you can dip that into your fuel tank. Of course, toilet paper. You use that for the obvious as well as starting fires. I also carry a Lanzetta Compass in case everything else fails. I've had to use that in a whiteout before. Didn't want to start this to have it get the satellites. We just needed to know which way was north at an intersection. It was a whiteout. You could see 5 feet. I just ripped that open and said, okay, we got to go that. It was a four-way intersection. That way's north, and it helped us out. Of course, a hat. We just got those in. Tow rope. I put a carabiner on the end. I usually tie a bowline. The carabiner, that allows you to do a quick slip knot. Around the ski spindles, around the skis if you want. Extra liners. Here's my tool bag. Assortment of some wrenches, a couple of flathead screwdrivers so you can get your gauge assembly out. Little magnetic strip, I'm always dropping stuff. I like this this wrench. This is a four-way wrench. You flip it over. It's 11/16. This side it's 3/4. Allen and hex heads, 2 of them. Some vice grips, and I found that I've had to tape this thing because it comes unscrewed. Ratchet set. This ratchet is both standard as well as metric, depending upon which way you put it on. A chain cutter, right? It looks like a chainsaw blade. You could wrap it around any type of a limb and cut it. This helps you get out of the brush if you get stuck. Your Swiss Army knife or any other kind of knife. I keep a lighter. And then let me go over what I keep in just quick access in my jacket. So I keep a spare key. I keep my knife in there. I usually keep some chapstick, and I definitely have a flashlight. Whatever works for you. Then on this side, a blanket in case I'm by myself, which I usually don't ride by myself, but I could actually, if I was injured, deploy this blanket. And I have a fog opti-wipe. Sometimes I wear sunglasses. And that's kind of it. Maybe I'll put a map in there, etc. So hopefully, hopefully that was helpful. Love to hear your comments and what you found. Again, this is just for trail riding. I mean, the whole mountain guys, that's a whole nother gig. And this is kind of riding in the Northeast, flatlander type of stuff. But this is what I do. Oh, I didn't go over the flares. This is new for this year. You may have seen our flare video, but you know what? This is something that if you're helping somebody on the side of the trail, they've gone over the bank, you could light this thing, stick it in the snow on the side of the trail, hopefully get somebody to stop. Also, if your sled's still on the trail, this would also, help you light that as well. Again, I've had these. They're not expensive. Why not throw them in? They don't weigh anything. So that's kind of where we are. Love to hear your comments. Appreciate you guys watching. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're pushing that 1,000 subscriber mark here for the end of the year. And really love your support if you haven't subscribed, or if you get one of your buddies subscribed. That'd be helpful. Till next time, happy adventures.